Sinbingelele Nokamakha, welcome to that other soccer show right here on EP7, the show that gives you all things soccer related. Igama Ulunga Shabalala.
Nilaka Kinamusa Kaiser, and on today's show, you get to hang out with Platinum Stars captain Buyomire.
And then we get to check out the charity Football for Hope.
And our resident Bluebirdie gets laser treatment.
Laser. Pum pum.
Ngani Uber, man. Tabo is not going to stop. So we might as well start building him up instead of kicking him down.
Alright, guys, we've been building him up for months now, but let's say again, no pum pum, that's what saying.
Wait, let's just kickstart the show. You're going to love it. Welcome to that other soccer show, baby.
You are watching that other soccer show right here on EP7 Mzansi for sure. Ilesi to corner the Kings of the Weekend. We're right to Bebeti. Kusazoba mnandi ngoba today we have Ama legends of the Ama Pakania and also Bafana City. Upra Ed Motales in the house as well as Mark Fish.
And we've also got the heat that is Mushendiki. You know, like they say it in the streets, my fave. Not only a television presenter, but a personality, whatever that means in South Africa. Welcome, Choma.
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm good. You're looking good.
Thank you. How's your soccer knowledge?
My soccer knowledge is, it's great.
I'm sure it's better than mine.
Okay, we are now officially in the business end of the competition. We've seen the surprises, we've seen disappointments, we've seen wins, we've seen losses. We are talking AFCON 2017, quarterfinals and beyond. But let's go back to the beginning in terms of, we saw the draws, but towards the last end of the group stages, the last 3 matches or so, we saw a lot of goals. Yeah. Any surprises for you in terms of results?
No, I don't think so. I think that, the goals were going to come because obviously teams needed, in the group stages, they were so close, so that coming to the last game, when both teams play at the same time, you expect goals to happen because the team that's lying third has a chance of even winning the group, and that's what happened in the last couple of games. So, like you said, it's the business end of the tournament. It becomes the more exciting end because now you're going into the quarterfinals. So now you know who's playing who, and now, you lose here and you go home.
Eddie, what do you think the effect that Gabon's being knocked out, what effect does that have on the tournament?
Yeah, look, I think Gabon, from first whistle, they were not there. Because after the first match, I predicted that they're not going home, they'll be staying home. Yeah. You understand? Because they didn't press, they didn't pull it. As a host, you need to show, some effort.
You drive
in front of your crowd, home soil, but they didn't.
Their commitment to the actual competition is a lot to be seen because, unfortunately, if they look at Eddie Matali now, the commitment of having a hat like that. Now, please, let me. It's got a hole in the middle. He's had it since 1996 when we won the AFCON. I mean, 21 years. Just picture the commitment of wearing that hat and being proud of wearing it. Look, just put your head down so people see the big hole. You see? Gabon can learn a lot from Eddie Matali, the commitment to wearing a hat that's absolutely pointless of wearing. But I just want to recommend you for that.
Musha, what do you have to say about this hat? Do you like it?
I love the hat. I mean, it's going on for 10 years.
You got around 21 years. 96.
Oh, wow, 21 years. Wow, it's almost as old as me. Wow. Love the commitment. It's all the Raven, Paris, and France.
But Fetu, we can't not look at this tournament and say, what went wrong with Algeria? Why are they not going home? And what went wrong with Ivory Coast? Why are they going home as well?
Obviously, I think it's disappointing you when you have the champions going home early. But, just someone mentioned to me the other day is that generation of Ivorian players is gone now. And this is now, so it's a new generation. So I think not maybe the next AFCON, probably the one after that is where you'll probably see an Ivorian team that's strong, that we expect to be strong on the continent. So Algerian as well, North African teams are generally well organized, and it's always difficult to play against them and difficult to beat. So it is disappointing to see those two teams, teams of that, countries of that caliber going home. But I think that's what makes the AFCON so exciting, because now it's not the so-called superpowers that Bafana used to be, the Nigerias, Ghana's going to have a difficult one to go through in the quarterfinals. But the so-called big houses are being caught up on the continent by the smaller countries that are getting more committed and having a lot more players being exported onto the into Europe, and that's what obviously makes the country a lot stronger when they go to tournaments like the AFCON.
Mushe, who are some of your favorites watching the AFCON? Players, teams?
Egypt for me, because I was watching a game earlier on in the week, and there was this other goal, the one we were talking about, Mark.
That one.
So, I mean, it was a very good goal. It was quite remarkable. And, I mean, at this stage of the game, I mean, they have to put in all they've got, I mean, all the effort. And, I mean, guys, at this stage of the game, nerves do play a huge role as well. But, I mean, they must just relax and just, if they've trained hard and, man, we'll see the work.
Actually, since we have defenders here, since you do have our wall here, what goes wrong when the keeper has a wall of 5 men and then the 2 of them just decide to split open when the ball comes away?
Hey. So what happens is, I'm kidding.
I want to hear.
So what happens is, I feel like with this one, I'll let you answer it. Yes.
No. I want to hear. No. Obviously, as a goalkeeper and as someone in the wall, I don't think Eddie, you were ever in the wall.
No.
But standing in the wall, now, if that happens, that just shows a lack of character and discipline. Especially, that would have been practiced throughout the whole week, and the goalkeeper would have said X amount of players in the wall wherever the free kick's been taken. And unfortunately, that when players split like that it's actually scandalous, and the goalkeeper's got no chance. The goal, when that open up, it's a free shot for whoever's taking the shot. So it's actually scandalous that players lack that commitment and discipline. At the end of the day, even when I'm coaching young kids, and I hope that Eddie does the same, but because Eddie is a bit, actually I wouldn't allow him to be around kids because the way he would influence them with football, they're going to go wrong.
I mean, to his defense, I'd say, why be in the wall when you can wear the wall? You know what I mean? So,
unfortunately, you can't wear it on the field, but
but you see, the other thing is on the wall, this technology coaching. You understand?
Yeah.
You go to, okay, maybe jump because it's gonna hit it. Some they jump, some they break. But so it's.
Is that what you tell your team
it's
when
all
you're
those
coaching
methodology.
No, there's no methodology. So is that what you tell your team?
No,
that you must either jump or you split.
I'm talking about the free kick that is.
No, but you don't do that. As a wall.
No.
You see, this is where we're telling Eddie cannot coach kids. Eddie. You don't. You stand the wall, stand, doesn't jump. You don't say jump or split.
We're right here. You don't jump.
That free kick, they split.
They mustn't.
Is this modern coaches? That's how they coach.
But you're a modern coach.
Because
it's all about technical now.
It's all about technical and Google and
also iPads, Androids.
Exactly, but he's a modern coach. He's coaching youngsters.
Let me get this straight. Are we now blaming iPads, Androids, and all these things for this whole split?
That's why the coaches go and try and find out all these methodologies.
Manje thini wena umufundisa ingane uthini uthi pen and paper not pad uvela udwebe nje uthi enza lokho
nalokho. No, old school, baba. Free kick you stay there.
Yeah.
Because it's to block for the goalkeeper.
Yeah.
The ball's not going to
you understand?
Hit you in the face.
Yeah, whether it hits you, it doesn't hit you, stay there. And then it depends where the area is. If you need 5, it's 5. If you need 6, as a coach also you'll see that no, I need to send more, or 3 is enough, for 4 is enough.
Quick ad break. When we come back, the Other Soccer Show continues right here on SABC1.
Welcome back to That Other Soccer Show on SABC1. I'm Zanzi for sure. Get in touch with us. Tweet us at @toss_SABC Sport. We love hearing from you.
Bafethu namhlanje sikhuluma umuntu who has had a career of ups and downs from the days at Hellenic all the way to the successes of Sundowns and now the captain of Platinum Stars. We talk to Uviyo Miri. Now, when you won the league a couple of times, some cup competitions here and there, with not 1 but 2 teams, you must be doing something right. Well, the guy we're about to spend time with has done exactly that. He is a charismatic right back for Platinum Stars and also captain of this wonderful team. His name is Vuyo Miri.
Onside, here's Vuyo Miri! Beautifully done!
Let's see to the most successful captain Platinum Stars has ever had, Vuyo Miri. And I suppose this is the second coming, your second chance, and obviously a chance for you to impress the nation, if not the world.
Yeah, I can say that, you know, God has been good to me, you know. I've had much success at Mamelodi Sundowns, you know.
So what's the day in the life of Ovuyo Mary like?
This is the only place where I have fun most of the time. So if I can come here and then prepare myself, my body for the rest of the season, then yeah, that's it for me. Then afterwards, you're gonna have to go home, relax.
Okay, so training is done. So let's go do all these other things that make you relax.
Yeah, no, thanks. Sure.
Yes, Vuyo, it feels like I'm a soccer player. All you live for is a soccer ball and then car washes.
Oh yeah, this is like a soccer player's life, you know.
Yeah.
All you do is just want to be around people, you know. After a hectic workout, you just want to go out and chill, you know. That's our daily life, you know, because you don't want to close yourself in the house, because I know most of the coaches want us to be in the house, put your feet up, lay on the couch or something, but sometimes we need to go out. So yeah, I just need to come here, grab some food and then go home, man. So usually ngizithandela ipapa ne-chicken, you know, but then i-quarter chicken I think will do for me.
Manje mfethu, impilo eRustenburg is so different to the life of Pretoria and Gauteng and all these things.
That's the thing that's actually working for me. Ngoba uyayazi life yaseJoburg busy and all that. And you know, but then when you come to Rustenburg, it's easy going, you know, you have time to chill.
Right now you sound like a very grown-up Vuyo Mary. But let's go back to the younger version, Umfana 17, when he started this whole thing.
It was in 2001, I made my debut against Black Leopards.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we lost that game, but then it will always be memorable to me because, you know, that's when I made my mark, you know. That time, Hellenic, we were struggling, always fighting relegation, you know, and for a team like that to be giving a youngster like me an opportunity, you know, I can only say uNkulunkulu lo ungcedile sibona.
So Manjak, you go from being relegated to being a champion the next season.
You are used to fighting relegation with a team with no supporters.
Yeah.
All of a sudden you are in this team that's regarded as the cheese boys, as the PSL. And you know, I'm just grateful for the opportunity bangayon, especially to Neil Toby, because he was the one who invited me to Sundowns. So yeah, I think from there I never looked back until then. Izinto zibheda. That's when I lost my head a bit. Nesikoko sami, you know, start hanging around nabantu bangafuni izinto ezigend for mina.
Image is an important thing for you. Go back at the times back in the days. Blonde hair, green hair, purple hair, go on,
Yes, because I mean, it was sort of a trademark. You know, I started it at Hellenic, like, you know, but that time I never thought it would be my trademark.
Yeah.
Once we go Sundowns, you know, everybody was asking me, where's the blonde hair? We can't recognize you without the blonde hair. Even my mom said, no, I'm not going to watch football anymore because when you don't have blonde hair, I can't see anything. So I started believing it, you know, it became my trademark and everything. Since then, it's
image.
Yeah, it's my image now. But
imagine, but I'm a tattoo, mangaki.
I love ink, you know. It's being in Entole, Mankulekas, you know. You just like that thing, which, you know, players overseas, they've got tattoos, you know, without no reason knowing why they've got tattoos. No, but then I started with my first one, this one, and then, you know, I just
fell in love.
Yeah, I just got addicted to the pain, you know. It's like everybody knows who's got ink.
It's on the house and it's free. So, I'm sure it's to be a captain of a winning team.
Yeah, it's always nice, you know, to be recognized as a captain who's leading a successful team. You know?
On a personal note, what's that one highlight that stands out when you look at your career?
You know, obviously representing my country at the AFCON. You know, we went there, I think, 2006. Even though we didn't do well, but then for me personally, it was a great experience. I was young. You know, if we take a look at that team, you know, had the shoulders with Benny McCarthy, Sibusiso Vilakazi, you know.
Obviously, it comes for Abram. The day you retire,
I just want to be one player who's going to be remembered of being loyal to the game, you know. respected the game and played it with his all of his heart.
You're doing a good job. I wish you all the best in the future. Thank you, boss.
Thanks for spending your day.
Thanks, boss. Thank you. What a character of a man. There's something I keep noticing with soccer players, like, it seems as if the only uniform that they wear is the one on the pitch, but also certain things like Amabande, it's either Gucci or Louis Vuitton, or it's always a vrpa. It's always a vrpa. No, can I do like a vrpa in?
Mark Fish, did you drive a vrpa, a GTI, a Golf of some sort?
Yeah,
Velocity.
yes. You know what? Thanks for bringing up my past, which is very horrendous, but I spend a lot of money on a lot of cars.
Yeah.
I mean, I went in the UK for quickly anyway. I went and changed the car without even test driving it. Got it, a Ferrari, whatever it was, 9 for whatever. And I stalled it at the stop street. And about 20 cars behind me. I had to call the dealer to help me to restart the car. How ridiculous is that?
What a life you were living.
So they must have thought I stole my father's car, whatever, and stopped. But anyway.
But you, Mark Fish.
No, listen. We do, unfortunately, we do get attracted to it. I think we love cars, we love the speed, but just the amount of money that I spend on cars, I regret it. But I suppose it never goes away. I think that's how we tend to. I don't know why we buy fast cars. I mean, I remember Eddie Batali picking us in Pretoria, going to Pirates training in his Colt, his blue Colt.
Colt Gallant.
Colt Gallant. Now that's a proper car. I think it was about 8 of us that fitted in the car going to training.
Yeah.
Now, Ed, are you the same?
Look, unfortunately, I didn't get the opportunity yokuba nemali ukuthenga le moto lezi because namanje ngisasidrayivela Toyota Corolla.
Yeah.
Angikho safe kule moto because I nama airbag to start with. But ngiyazama ukuba careful. Ngiyazama ukuba careful, uyangithola. But look, fast cars, most especially the new generation. But my problem is, I don't have a problem if you buy this expensive fast car, but as long as you've budgeted it, and then after football, because our football it doesn't have thank you.
Yeah.
After football, they erase you like an SMS. Done, gone. You understand? So if you are very safe, it's problem.
Yeah.
So if you buy that car, it's okay.
Yeah.
But 10 years, 20 years down the line, are you able to sustain the car and yourself?
Some of the people you may have played against, these European stars, let's just say that they went a bit overboard in terms of the budget they're spending on their cars. Spetselana or Mr. David James. Okay, so the story behind this car over here is that, do you guys remember the A-Team?
Mr. T, yes.
So he was trying to get his own version of the A-Team, and he loved this car so much that every time he went to training, he parked this car on the side of the field. I would try and hit the ball as much as I can against that car. That thing's disgusting. We've got William Gallas over here with the Mercedes-Benz McLaren.
Spent a lot of money on that car.
They love doing this, and I never understand why. Because does this not drop the value of your car when you start putting on this metallic stuff and whatnot? So do you not care?
No, I wouldn't do that, but I mean, maybe Eddie.
I mean, there's a mirror in the bathroom for a reason. Why would you do that?
But that looks like a transformer type vibe. It's so nice.
No, it's just a case of look at me.
That's just gone from where that's a beautiful car to being just completely different.
Yeah.
Well, you expect this from Mario Balotelli.
Mario Balotelli, Mr. Why always me with this Continental GT? Okay, this is hot. I don't know what this is hot. I like this.
God got the whole squad.
Campbell.
Like, could kill them all.
I don't know. It's definitely better than the other ones, but I'm not sure. I wouldn't drive this. I mean, like, wow. I'm okay.
And we've got Al-Hiji Duof here. I'm sure you know this guy very well. You may have seen a couple of times. But apparently there's a designer in England who likes doing these things to cars, especially to Escalades, where you give them the big rims, you give them this metallic, almost reflective outside. Is this because of hip-hop or just because they adventurous like that?
I think it's a bit of hip-hop. I think Diouf was from Senegal, eh?
Yeah.
So he's also very American-orientated, so that's definitely hip-hop and, yeah.
Solomon
Now that's
nice.
hot, yeah.
But that's really nice.
Because I love the G63. I love the G-Wagon. So I mean,
That looks like a monster of a G-Wagon.
Yeah.
Different,
Hey guys.
But I remember with Lucas and them when they at Leeds, they actually bought. They all put in a little bit of money and they bought a Beetle, but it was like David James' car, something you didn't want to drive. And if you were the worst player at training, you had to drive that car for the week. So it was like punishment.
From G-Wagons to snap cars, now we have to go to a quick ad break. Let's just be able to patella more of that other soccer show right here on SABC1. Welcome back to the other soccer show right here on SABC1. Now, Musa, earlier on in the show, we won't tell us something about Bluebirdie, Nama lasers. That in one sense just sounds very, very dangerous.
You can relax, my friend. It's laser hair removal. Everybody, including Lunga and you guys, don't get scared. No, it's just removing the hair.
Hi ladies. So I was chilling with my homegirl Sashi Naidu. Now we all know that South Africa has the best swimming team. So I took a few tips from them because swimmers always shave their legs, right? I thought less hair means more agility, means more movement for me on the field.
Welcome, Tabo.
Ah, thank you so much. It's Philippine, right?
Yes, it is.
Oh, my champagne for me.
Thank you.
Guys, I could get used to this life.
Tabo was such a drama queen. He's a fantastic human being.
I may look brave on camera, but I'm low-key scared. Guys, laser. It sounds like something from Star Wars, you know? Oh, it's like plastic surgery.
Yes. It's a bit cold, but bear with me.
I'm thinking to myself, it's weird, like a leg massage. Maybe the hair just somehow magically disappear. They put heat on you guys. Heat, fire. Like that stuff that your mother told you not to play with.
Are we still okay?
I promise you guys, you have to go for laser. Mara, make sure you're prepared. Don't just rock up there thinking it's a walk in the park. Yo, uzobona, like my ancestors popping out of nowhere. In South Africa, you may not think there's paparazzi, but there is paparazzi. The other day, I was unchaining myself in a taxi. Out of nowhere, Bluebird, Bluebird, Bluebird. Yo, and I looked like an Asian leather bag. And I was like, my skin, my nails. How do you benefit from having nice nails though? It's just nails.
Yeah, but what we do, we make you relax at the same time we'll be circulating your blood system while they are massaging you.
Yeah, I've never felt so rich in my life, you know. Facials, nails getting done. I can start living up to that soccer player lifestyle, you know. All luxury and fun and nice things. Coach! Coach! How are you, Coach?
Not again, T.
How? Today I'm wearing purple, color of royalty, you know, like purple juice. I'm all nice and sweet.
No, it's too tight again, T. I thought we over this, man.
This is not tight. See, this allows for my skin to breathe. I'm faster, more agile, you know. I'm showing some chesticles. I can move. My skin can breathe. It's easy.
You said you're yellow bone, man. You'll be dark.
No, it's fine, Coach. See, I can always wash that off the next day. That's a perk of me, a yellow bone.
Okay, let's do this.
So what are we doing today?
Throw-ins, Steve. Today.
Yeah, you see, this outfit is perfect for throw-ins. My arms can move. You see, I can do everything. Throw-ins, you know. Ready?
Let's do this, T. I don't think Tabo took it seriously that we're gonna do throw-ins today.
Coach, you said today we're doing throw-ins, right?
Yes.
So netball stance.
No, T. No netball, no basketball. Remember, it's football.
Do you know how good I am with balls in my hands?
I know. I've seen that. But today, we throw those balls away.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
So how do we do this?
Okay, firstly, KT, common mistakes that players do. When they take throw-ins, they lift their leg. And now, that's a problem because that's a foul.
Coach, speaking of legs, you didn't notice anything new about my legs today?
No.
Coach, can't you see? My legs are silky soft, you know? They're like baby's bottoms, you know? Silky legs, I can move. Move like lightning. Ta, 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 ta.
Okay, T, enough about your legs.
Okay.
They're smooth and all, but I have a competition for you.
Okay, I'm ready.
Mind
you know?
beer, please. Mind beer. Throw in, ball through the ball back.
If you can do it, so
Sorry?
can I.
Okay.
Show me, coach. Like,
okay.
Monkey see, monkey do. Let's see.
Okay, okay. T, remember?
Flat
feet.
Yeah.
Yes. Over your head, then throw.
Coach, that is witchcraft. Okay, what if I hit him with the ball, coach?
Then we'll see those smooth legs, how fast they are.
What do you mean, coach?
Take your time.
Yo. You know, like finding the hole is easy, like comes naturally to me, like thing. Yo. But I missed, guys. And I hit beer. You see that, coach? You know, I never miss a hole.
Last one.
Coach.
I want Tabo about beer. Beer is an angry person. But you know Tabo, he wanted to see for himself. There you go.
Mama!
Oh, dope blue page, I'm trying to understand what's going on here because when we started this entire thing, we said that he's going to learn to be a soccer player. It seems as if he's enjoying the lifestyle of soccer players.
That's so normally it's Tabo learns. That's what we call the segment. He wants to become a professional soccer player and play for Bafana Bafana, and it's more lifestyle.
Yeah.
Not really.
Than anything else.
Like Mark did say, like, you know, when there's the wall, I mean, a ball is not going to hit you, but it's going to hit your face. But you need a facial before the ball hits your face. You know what I mean? Because, I mean, no, guys. I think, he's onto something.
Is he onto something?
Yeah, he's onto something. I'm not sure about the laser, though.
No, but
would you never wax so lazy your legs?
No, no, I'm full, thank you. No.
Mark Fish?
The facial?
Come on.
Great.
Guy to guy.
I'm trying to figure out what that segment was about. That's got nothing to do with football. Obviously, footballers have changed a lot, Eddie.
Yeah.
I think as you see, the game has changed. But that's not a footballer. And at Charlton, and I'm trying to think who was the Tottenham Hotspur coach. And the rumor was that he walked into you had the dressing room, and then you had like the shower and that around. And he walked in on David Ginola, busy shaving, his pubic hairs before a match. Now, my brother, what's difference is that going to make before the game?
No, guys.
Really. That is a fact. So, my brother, do it at home. Don't do it in the change room. And really.
Maybe it's a ritual. He does that before every match.
That's a frightening ritual.
Because when you get onto the
then
field,
you say that. I remember when I first got to Italy, and I don't know why we're going down this conversation, but anyway, first got to Italy, and I used to see Alessandro Nesta and a few of the players, they go to the toilet where the basins is, and then we go out to the field. And I watched the one day, and I saw he took cold water and put it on his ball.
To make
I
them
actually
smaller.
started doing it.
Did it make you score any more goals?
It made me run a lot faster and run all day.
Oh, there we go.
And that laser didn't even work because he didn't get the hole in one.
Tell me, my friend, just between you and I, okay, swimmers shave their body hair to be more aerodynamic and sensitive to the water. Now, as a soccer player, I don't think you need to shave for anything. Mark Fish agrees with me. All right, so you okay?
That being said, Tabo, here's something you're really good at, eating.
Okay, Tabo, we're going to be talking about your dinner today.
My favorite meal of the day.
Well, your dinner is here today to be able to restore your muscle glycogen because you have just exercised the whole day. You have burnt quite a lot of energy.
Yes, I did.
You need to replenish, you need to recover. So this is going to recover what we have lost, and we're going to be able to help you. One, we're talking about carbohydrate once more again, which is spaghetti. We're going
for the longest time I thought spaghetti was bad for me.
Not really. This is lots and lots of carbohydrate, and we need all soccer players to be able to replenish within the window of opportunity, which is 30 minutes after exercising. They must be able to replenish, recover, so that they can be able to build that glycogen in their muscles and also in their liver, for them to be preparing for the next day. We have some fruits that we spoke to you about yesterday that are going to help you with vitamins and minerals. We have a chicken that we're going to be using in the spaghetti.
And I see my third is there.
Remember that this is what we call a monosaturated fatty acid. It's avocado. It's going to be able to help you with omega-6, omega-3.
So that's like brain power.
That's brain power, and you're going to make better decisions, striking well, passing well, making better decisions.
So can you like the Einstein on the field?
Of course, yes. You're going to be able to have to make those kind of decisions that are going to assist you and help you to build the team. Closing up with milk, which is low-fat milk, that's also going to help you with some carbohydrate and some protein. Remember, we need 2/3 of your carbohydrate and 1/3 of your protein.
Okay, cool.
So what we're going to do, Thabo, is to mix the mushroom sauce with the spaghetti, and then from there we'll also tag in some avocado. You remember that we said avocado has got some omega-6. Yes. It's your brain food, and we're going to be slicing in some chicken in, and then we're going to mix them up, and you're going to be able to then eat and have brain power, soccer power. Those are eating strategies that we use.
I have one question. Like nangito, and tandinya.
Yeah.
So no red meat, nyana, no steak, nyana.
Well, Thabo, remember that steak and red meat has got some problems and have got issues related to being digested. They take quite a long time to be digested in your stomach. So what we want to do is to make sure that the food that you're eating, it's not going to take a long time to be digested, and also in making sure that you produce more energy, more and more of acid, and the acid is not good for you. So what we're doing, we're using chicken so that you'll be able to perform very well.
Thanks, Daddy. Guys, you heard it from him. Daddy knows best. I'm out. Back to you guys in studio.
Well, there you have it, guys. Meals are important as a professional footballer, but I have to throw it to you guys very, very quickly. Do you find that nowadays athletes are taking more care in terms of what they're eating?
No, definitely. I think that is one of the most important things. I think nutrition, the sooner we can get guys that want to play any sport into a good habit of eating right at a young age, I think it will help the players grow as individuals. Us as South Africans, we're not going to grow any bigger, and we're not North Africans or West Africans, but nutrition is very important. And I think players do take a lot more care than they did before, because I think we used to eat pop and plays before the game. And
before the game, gravy.
I think sometimes we have a couple of beers, but don't reiterate that. That's what we used to do. But obviously players don't do that anymore.
But back in the days, it seemed to work, guys. You ended up winning AFCON in '96, so obviously there must be something in our pap and flesh that works.
With us, there was no problem. We eat pap and flesh 1:30, 3 o'clock. I'm running the whole day.
And pap is good for you. I mean, you become strong.
I think very important that obviously the game has changed. The players, if you're a top player, you're playing week in, week out at your club, you're playing for your country. It is a lot of games. So if you want your career to last longer, you need to make sure nutrition is a very important role in your hoping that your career will last longer. So the game has changed. A lot more players, a lot more games for players. So if you look after yourself, and nutrition, I'm a big believer in it, and can help you last longer in the game.
And we're off to pay the bills. Don't go anywhere. That Other Soccer Show will be back after the break. Welcome back to That Other Soccer Show on SABC1 Mzansi for sure. FIFA launched the Football for Hope initiative in 2005 to help all the young ones around the world. Now we take a look of an initiative of the same caliber in Johannesburg. Hello. Hello.
I'm Wisi.
I'm Musa. Tell me more about grassroots soccer.
We're trying to educate kids about HIV prevention methods, about the adolescent stages that they go through, about their reproductive health and their behavior. So our main focus is not just saying, hey, stop HIV, stop having sex. But what we're saying is abstain is the best method of not getting HIV. And what we're saying again is, hey, you can reach your goals even if you live in an environment like this. So that's our main goal.
So why soccer? Why did you use soccer as a tool to bring all this change?
It's grassroots soccer because we use the metaphors for soccer. Our one practices in our generation skills. It's called a wrist float. So we put cones in a line and kids need to use the soccer ball to dribble around those cones. So those cones represent the risky behaviors teenagers take in our community. For example, one cone would have sex and alcohol, it would have older partners, it would have unprotected sex, it would have multiple partners. And once a child touches a cone using that soccer ball, they need to see the consequences of taking that risky behavior.
I'm pretty sure you yourself have seen the change in which it's brought. Tell me a bit more. I'm sure you've got a story for me somewhere.
Yeah, when we come together as girls, we motivate them. They see us as role models. So if I get there and say, hey, I'm a coach, I don't need a man to feed me, I don't need a man to buy me those expensive cell phones, they see the good opportunity that we give to them, and they know that, you know, one day I'm going to be like my coach. Because I once had a participant who I facilitated the program to, and she came back and said thank you to me. And it was the best feeling ever. That, you know what, she said, I reached my goal of finishing my matric. I was able to make proper decisions because of what you taught me. And that was the best feeling ever.
We are fantastic!
How are you?
Good, how are you, man?
I'm good.
So, why coaching?
Because I want to change my community and make it a better place to be.
What are some of the great things that you got out of this program?
Well, great things are, like I said, changing the community, giving back to the community, and they also help me to be a better person out of grassroots soccer. So they help me change my lifestyle, the way I live within my community, and the choices that I make.
What are some of the things that you wish to achieve with regards to the kids, your coaching, and so on?
What I would like to achieve is helping that kid which is always in the streets, that don't know where to find help, and that doesn't know who to go to talk to about their personal stuff, their issues that they've been facing within our communities. So I'd like to go to that person and get at least a simple thank you from what I have done.
Lama program lawa ku grassroots soccer. Yini ngitshele ngawo lama program?
Yeah, my program bas teaching HIV testing. Yeah, basinika nama condom if yabona ke so sexual activities into
yabona ke.
Yeah, awareness nyana about HIV.
So uyasho ukuthi lama program lawa for grassroots soccer are effective and kanjani?
Ayasebenza because of nami bengazi ukuthi abafana if bayasecircumcise reduce ama risk abo ukuthola HIV kunama STI bengizitsho ukuthi mina like into ethola through sexual intercourse is HIV kuphela kanti kunezinye izinto ama STI yabona. Yeah.
So 2017 wena uyibona lang momo grassroots soccer?
Ngifuna ukachiva into eziningi since nami bengirecruitile as skills coach ngifuna ukufunda okuningi nami ngikwazi ukuchange impilo zabanye abantwana njengoba na grassroots ikhonile ukuchange impilo yami.
No, coach, I can't do it. This is it. Musa, out.
1, 2, 3,
But Musa, yazi makuthiwa umuntu uyinkomo ebholeni.
I have no interest, my friend.
Good phambili. But there's one message there that we got in terms of the fact that soccer has such an impact on the community, both in terms of social developments as well as just infrastructure as a whole. When we look back at 2010 and we look at the Brazil World Cup and even what 96 did for us, do you see improvement in our soccer in terms of infrastructure and in terms of stadiums?
Program like the grassroots, I think we need them more.
Yeah.
You know, because we concentrating more on the field. Hey, we want the result. We must beat Chiefs. We must win that. We must beat Cameroon. But off the field, we don't care. And these programs are the ones who help more off the field. Because in order to get good results in the field, you must be fresh from outside. If you come with your problems in the field, then becomes a problem.
mindset.
We won't get nothing.
Whether you like it or hate it, give us your views on Twitter, boys and girls. What do you think of the infrastructure or the improvement that has happened in terms of tournaments going to host nations and how it's developed the country or even the football in that state? We're going to go for a quick ad break. When we come back, Toss continues. Welcome back to the Other Soccer Show right here on SABC1. Now, the game of soccer was officially Spotified in 1863 in England. And since then, though, there's been a couple of terms that have been used to kind of describe the action on the pitch.
So today we took to the streets to find out what daisy cutter is. And you know we love this segment because you're Mganam.
Hey, you guys are very creative, ne?
Daisy, no, I have no idea.
In Sizulu, we call it chim chacha pants or something like that.
It cuts daisies.
I have no idea. This is like one of those talking to Canadian kids. The scissors that you cut daisies with.
Exactly. Something that cuts daisies.
Well, daisy cutter is like a cookie cutter that cuts daisies.
Used as a weapon in a country I've never been in.
Hi guys, we like about Fetty. What is a daisy cutter? Because I'm kind of emotional. I feel like you know the answer to this one. You know the answer to this one. What you got?
Who's Daisy?
Driving's Daisy.
Like, who's Daisy? But I think it's, well, I'm taking a guess here. You know
No great gospel.
Yeah, it's, you know, I think it's just how the ball, you know, cuts the grass.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I heard it from a very good friend of mine.
Certain things happen on the show during the ad break.
Oh my
How
God.
about they get all the answers? Just out of the blue. Now they know football.
Eddie,
Yeah,
do you agree with the term?
Yeah, I'm not sure about the term because it's a little bit awkward. But in the football language, we call it the grass cut.
Yeah.
Okay.
You understand? So, and it's not everyone who can does.
You can do a grass cutter.
No, it doesn't.
Like, obviously, us sitting here,
yeah.
we can do it. I mean, we
All
used
three
to,
of you.
I mean, the grass.
You know, I feel like we should get a soccer ball right now. I want to see Moshe show me a daisy cutter right now.
Daisy cut, any day. I mean, but it's just that my knee, as you can see, my doctor said I should just open here because my knee is a bit busted at the moment.
Okay.
So any other day besides today, I mean, yeah.
Okay. So let's talk about tonight's games. Burkina Faso, Tunisia. Who are you going with, Mark?
Well, obviously, you said Tunisia had a good result against Zimbabwe, so they on a roll. They obviously assumed won the group.
Yeah.
Tunisia, as I said, a very difficult team to play against. The North African teams are always well organized. But I remember Burkina Faso losing out here in 2012 to Nigeria.
Yeah.
And they were, you know, a very good team. They were unfortunate to lose out. I'm going to go with Burkina Faso. It would be nice to have a new country go on to win. To go on to win it. Not saying they win it, but to win that specific game.
Yeah.
Right, Eddie?
Yeah, I'll go with Tunisia. Like the well-organized, focus, will to win. You can see the body language as they walk in the field. So, yeah, I think I'll go with Tunisia.
Good luck to all of the teams. Good luck to everyone involved. Good luck to myself. I hope I'll be sober. So yeah, just a whole lot of luck for everyone, basically.
Let's move on to the other game in the quarterfinal tonight. We're looking at Senegal and Cameroon. Senegal right now, the #1 nation in Africa, coming up against the indomitable Lions. Who are you backing?
That's a difficult one. Once again, two North African countries playing against each other, and both have done very well in AFCONs before. I know that Liverpool are hoping that Senegal get knocked out so that Mane can go back and help them on Tuesday night against Chelsea. But I think you were speaking earlier. I think Senegal They look like the #1 team thus far, and I expect them to carry on doing. I think the Dublin Lions aren't exactly what they used to be, so I assume I think Senegal will go through to the next round.
But Eddie, could this be the return of Cameroon to their form?
Exactly. I'll go with I know everybody's putting money on Senegal. Cameroon underdogs. But I know even underdogs, they got teeth to bite. You understand? So I go with Cameroon.
I mean, looking at both teams, I just feel like focus. As long as you guys have trained and trained some more, good luck for...
There's your inspiration there. I'm expecting both teams to go out and do the best they can.
You know, yes, because at the end of the day, whatever you put your mind to, you can achieve.
Yes, hallelujah.
Yeah.
Amen.
Yes, good luck, and I will be watching.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, good luck to everyone.
But to the two gentlemen on the left and right of you, I need to ask, in terms of when you get to this point of the competition, does the mentality change? Is there more pressure now that you are in the you lose you out type of phase?
At this time, you know, as Cameroon, I think to win, if they want to win the game, they mustn't be panic buttons. Worry about Senegal and all that. They must just worry about themselves. And then focus on themselves. You understand? Play their game, because once they worry about somebody, that's where they're gonna not stick to their plan. You understand? So the
Cameroon on your side.
Yep.
We are Shubabuti. Don't press the panic buttons. Go to the Nemakai. Feel free to press those buttons as you hit us up on Twitter. The handle is @toss_SABC Sports. Go with Funuwaz, Gutinina, and Kabangan, and who you predicting as the winners come tonight in the quarterfinals. That being said, make sure you also press the follow button. Goba Pela. Our times do change throughout the course of the competition. That being said,
guys, this is, of course, a brand new episode and it's not a repeat. So make sure that you join us again tomorrow. And like Lunga said, if you miss us a little bit too much, the handle is toss_SABC Sport.